So hi everyone, my name is Sofia and I'm the International Projects Director at social selling agency Modem-Up. And together with my colleague and other projects director, Asel, we'd like to announce our Ask the Expert episodes where we invite great sales and marketing guys and ask them one or two interesting questions. So today I'm so excited and really nervous a little bit because it's our first episode. So let's get started. And Asel, may I kindly ask you to introduce our beautiful guest?
Sure. So Zhanar here is with us today. She's the marketing director at Yandex Cloud Kazakhstan. And Zhanar kindly agreed to answer a couple of our questions and share her opinion on the topic of effective marketing. And we're going to start with the first question. Zhanar, I know that you have organized a dozen of events this year, both online and offline. Some companies say that it's better to cast such kind of events online. Some say that offline is still the best because you have some networking there and etc. So what do you think is the best choice?
Okay, so first of all, hi everyone. Thanks guys for the warm introduction. I think when it comes to events, the answer, as with any question, is it depends. It depends what kind of objectives you're trying to reach with an event. So I've actually just come back from a work trip in our headquarters in Moscow, where we've been doing precisely that. We've been planning our event calendar for the next year. And what I've noticed is we're actually going for offline events, we're going for online events, and we're going for hybrid events. And probably like how I would divide them in terms of objectives is if you're trying to reach a new market, like Kazakhstan since 2021 has been a new market for us. And once the pandemic limitations were lifted and we were able to host offline events, we went with offline events all in. And this has allowed us to meet our existing clients face-to-face and to meet our potential clients from our focus industries face-to-face. And because I work for a cloud platform, which is a purely B2B business, and our sales cycles are pretty long, and a lot of whether a client goes with your platform or doesn't go with your platform depends on whether they connect with you, whether they see you as experts in cloud, and whether they can trust you with their projects. And those projects require usually a ton of investment and a lot of decision-making behind it, like a lot of people at different levels, from IT directors to I don't know, chief financial officers, CEOs are involved in those decisions. So an offline event is a great way to meet them in person and to reassure them that you have the expertise to make their projects a success. So I think if we're talking about networking, building rapport with your clients, offline events at best. But we also plan a ton of purely online events, and those are usually workshops, webinars, where we're trying to convey a skill or dive deep into a product feature, for example. And those could be like an hour to 2 hours long, where we talk about, like, for example, how to host your website on our platform in 5 steps. And we actually show you like an instruction of how to do it from step 1 to the final step. And for those types of events, online webinars are the best. And if we talk about hybrid, I think hybrid has become a must almost. Like if you're hosting an offline event, everyone expects you, almost expects you that you'll be having a live broadcast and that whoever couldn't attend your event offline would be able to watch it online live, or the next day when they have time to go through the content that you have created. So that would be my, like, in a nutshell answer.
Thank you so much. And our next question will be connected with advertising. And because, recently customer requirements for large brands are growing, because now I think, the activity like advertising with a purpose, because people just buying a cool product, it's not enough for people because they want to see like a social agenda. So what do you think about it? Should every product has this social background, or it's not necessary for everything?
So I kind of want to take a step back and talk about just the concept of corporate social responsibility. It's been around for decades now, and I think its importance is and probably was always at its peak, like in the first world countries, where they view corporations as individuals, and individuals are not only supposed to generate revenue and think about like how to create better margins for themselves, but also give back to society. And I think in the Western world right now, like integrating corporate social responsibility campaigns into your marketing is a no-brainer. They do it, and especially larger companies that have a lot of resources on their hands, they do it anyway. Like it's not a question, almost like they do it by default. And this trend is coming to our part of the world, and I'm happy to see it here as well. And I think like the most successful cases of corporate social responsibility happen when you align your product with the philanthropic activity that you have come up with. So I want to really emphasize the example that we had at Yandex Cloud recently. And that's the activity has to do with developing a neural network with the artificial intelligence services of Yandex Cloud for Lake Baikal. So basically what they've done, they've built with the AI, they've built an eco monitoring neural network that helps monitor like the 70 types of different planktons that live within the lake, right? So before this initiative, all of this had been done manually by scientists. Like there was no automation to it. And like within this project, they've managed to automate it. And now like it's a huge project, but it has like a huge philanthropic part to it, right? It's financed by Yandex Cloud completely. And a lot of Yandex Cloud developers were engaged within the project to make this happen. I think the project is really cool because it hits two main objectives. Like it really showcases what our platform is capable of. And like scientists who want to work with our artificial intelligence can have this project Baikal as a case, right? But on the other hand, it's like completely philanthropic. It helps helps preserve the eco-diversity of like the hugest lake in the world. So I think the projects that hit like the business objective and a philanthropic objective like perform the best. But on the same note, it's important like to not do false corporate social responsibility projects. So not like you're saying you're doing something good for the society and for the world, but you have like purely commercial goals like behind the scenes. Like avoid those types of projects at all costs. But when you think you have the resources and you're ready to contribute to the society, think about projects that hit like your business objectives and like really like genuinely serve the society that you're operating in. So that would be my answer.
Yep, I just wanted to thank Zhanar for the awesome answers, and thanks everyone who is watching us right now here on LinkedIn or maybe on YouTube or other platforms. Please follow mine and Sophia's profiles and Zhanar's, of course. Ask your questions in the comments and we'll surely ask our next experts. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.